What is up, Just Hoop Talk Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Rooks. So, if you're new here, this is only the second episode, so a lot of you may be new to this, seeing this for your first time. If you're new, first of all, welcome to the Just Hoop Talk Network. This is my program. My name is Will. This is my program, The Rooks. So, in this program, I will be highlighting rookies. So, I'm picking different rookies to highlight throughout the season, just to track their progress, see how things are going for them, break it down a little bit, what they're doing well, where they're struggling, how much they're playing, if they're not playing. I like to get into their background a little bit as well, tell you about where they're from. So it's a lot of fun. This is obviously still just getting started out. It's growing. I'm adding to it, but I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So thank you for checking in. Let's get into episode 2. So today we're starting off, or not starting off, today we're going to get into LaMelo Ball. So the rookie that everybody's talking about, man, this is the man of the hour. He wasn't the number one pick in the draft, but you wouldn't know it based on all the hype and the buzz around him. So we'll start off with his background. So pretty much everyone knows his background, dude. You know his dad, you know his family, you know the reality TV show, you know he went overseas and played basketball. But we'll get into it a little bit anyway. So he's a 19-year-old rookie from Chino Hills, California. He's obviously the brother of current New Orleans Pelican guard Lonzo Ball. He was the third pick in the draft by the Charlotte Hornets, and he last played professionally in Australia. So one of the newer kind of wave of players going overseas instead of going to college and coming straight to the NBA. So that's an interesting tidbit there for sure about him. But I mean, I don't really need to go too in depth with his background because I think there's a million videos on YouTube where you can go search him and learn about him. And we were watching him when he was like 13 years old, and we've seen him grow to where he's at today. So it's been really cool to see. And I'm really happy for him and his success early on in his career. So, speaking of that, let's go ahead and get into his current situation. So, currently he's coming off the bench, at least at the time that I made this video. He's coming off the bench for the Charlotte Hornets. He's the backup point guard. They have an interesting situation because they have essentially 3 point guards with Devontae Graham, Terry Rozier, and Lonzo Ball. I think both of those guys are clearly point guards. He's playing really well, although he's had some ups and downs, some really highs and some really lows. A game where he didn't score, and then a game where he scored 22. So a lot of ups and downs, but overall he's been playing really well, especially if you include the preseason. He's averaging around 10 points a game, 3 rebounds and 5 assists, 3 assists and 5 rebounds per game in about 20 minutes per game. He is their spark. He's their scorer coming off the bench. He's their excitement guy, their playmaker. He's definitely looked really, really good at times, and he's looked like he kind of disappears at times. Honestly, in some ways similar to Lonzo, but it seems like to me his ceiling is a little bit higher than Lonzo Ball's. So let's talk about some of his strengths as a player. I think his biggest strength for sure, and it's obvious, it's the first thing you see when you watch him play, and that's his vision and his playmaking ability. This dude he sees the game differently than everybody else. I think it's pretty clear. He has incredible anticipation. His handle is strong. He's able to create and make plays out of kind of the weirdest situation. He gets himself in situations where you're like, what is he going to do? Like, I don't know. And somehow he drops a pass off perfectly, or he throws a lob, or he does something crazy, or he puts up a crazy shot and finishes. He's really special in that way. There's no doubt about it. You can see that he's been playing for a very long time and has a lot of experience. And so that really shines with his vision, his core vision, and his playmaking ability. Also, so far, his outside shooting has been really good. And that's a welcome sight for the Charlotte Hornets and for fans of him and his game. His shot is a little different. It's a little bit awkward. Not the typical kind of, perfect shot, but it's been effective, and it's pretty much been effective his whole career. It's just always looked kind of funny, but he's been able to shoot it pretty well so far. I think he's shooting over 50% right now, which is crazy. Yeah, 53% from the three-point line so far, at least, like I said, at the time that I'm recording this video. So that bodes well for him long term for his career. If he's able to shoot at a upper 40%, I don't think he's going to stay in the 50% range, but if he's able to shoot in the upper 40% combined with his size, I think he's going to be in the league for a very, very, very long time. He's going to be a really good player. So speaking of size, another strength is his size. He's legit 6'8", got a big frame. Obviously, he's really young. He's still 19, so he's pretty skinny. But just based on, the way his brother kind of filled out and the way his dad and his other brother are built, he's going to fill in that frame, and he's going to be a big player for sure. So his size is a major plus, especially because he's legitimately a point guard, and he's a 6'8" point guard. If you're a 6'8" point guard in this league, you have the size advantage over pretty much every other point guard in the league except for Ben Simmons. So size is a definite plus for him as well. And he's just a walking highlight, dude. Like, when he gets the ball and he's taking off out on a break, if he's able to get a rebound and push it out on a break, like, you really are just like kind of on the edge of your seat. He puts fans in seats. Not that there's fans in seats right now, but people want to see him play. When fans are able to get back into stadiums, he will put butts in seats for sure. So we'll get into some of his weaknesses. I think he has a little bit of a weakness defensively, and it's not, I don't think it's, I don't want to say it's an effort thing. I think it's more just an experience thing. He doesn't have a great defensive IQ. He loses man at times. He's in the wrong place at the wrong time. And really, to me, that's just experience. So I wouldn't call that necessarily a huge weakness, because that's something that he's going to get better at with time. Another weakness is just really his consistency. And it's kind of like, it's really similar to Lonzo. It's just consistency offensively, and like not taking those long stretches of the games off where he kind of disappears. You don't hear from him. He's got to be a consistent scorer. He's got to be aggressive almost every time down the court. If he's not scoring, he's making a play. I think he's that good to where he's a guy who should be touching the ball on almost every possession and making something happen on almost every possession. To me, he's that good. So he's got to get more consistent with just being aggressive and being comfortable being the man. Because I think he's that dude, man. He's built that way. He should be the man for that team. So we'll get into his forecast. I think he has the potential to be great. I really do. I think he can be a multiple-time all-star player. Like I said, he's got the frame. He's got the size. His shot looks good. He can get to the basket. He's got quickness. He has just a crazy feel for the game. He really has everything. It's really just about putting it all together and doing it consistently and being comfortable being that dude and being the man and really stepping into that role. I think as long as he's willing to do that consistently, he will be a star in this league for sure. I honestly think Charlotte's got a decision to make, man. I really like Devontae Graham and I really like Terry Rozier. But looking ahead for forecasting, LaMelo Ball is your franchise guy. Those are two good players, good pieces, but LaMelo Ball is your franchise guy. I think he needs to be on the court. I think he needs to be on the court more than often, and I think he should be starting. So whatever they got to do to make that happen, they should start thinking about that and figuring that out now, because he needs to be on the court, getting experience, getting playing time, getting ready, getting prepared to be the man in Charlotte. So who knows, man? We will see. With these young players, it's still super early. But let me know what you guys think about my assessment of LaMelo. Drop a comment in the comment section. Please feel free to like this video, subscribe to Just Hoop Talk Nation or Just Hoop Talk Network. You are in Just Hoop Talk Nation, Just Hoop Talk Network. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. I will see you guys again soon. Thank you.